coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance able to get this one to McBride. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua gonna take a shot for Gallup. And got his man complete. 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield, telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Lance. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Broncos at 3-6 now in the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got it inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for Denver score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Set to get this drive started. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Finding Williams once more. Complete. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Broncos are going to take over once again. Football at their own 20-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
hit by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Lance looking to throw it. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. On second and a long way to go. Lance, throw left side, hauled in by McBride. 7-7, our score after 1.
There.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lance, he'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Forced out to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though he threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! taking the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over Dallas. He continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one. But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Shoves him aside, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. We show a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds like under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now play fake. Lance. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. T.J. Watt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A.J. Brown, 42 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Tua, the final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Tua. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confident as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver. Tua sets up to pass it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Tua now on 1st down. Complete. Smith has it. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And my goodness, another interception. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's 2nd and a yard. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. David Njoku from 19 yards away. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Lance now on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
Run down, big, run down.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. We're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
On 2nd and 10, Lance eluding the pressure right. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Lance looks to throw again.
Oh!
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Lance back to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Tua. Completes to Njoku. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. This time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down, and then some.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Oh, God.